Hello everyone, this is the first lecture for the presentation about DSP with MATLAB. Here in this presentation, we are going to talk about the first topic in DSP, which is a very important topic. It's called the Z transform. So, in this topic, or in this presentation, we are going to talk about the Z transform with MATLAB. The Z transform in MATLAB. First of all, MATLAB Simple Math Toolbox is required to use the Z-trans function. The Z-trans function is important. So if I want to use it, I need to make sure that Simple Math Toolbox is already in MATLAB. If it's not, I need to download this MATLAB Toolbox, which computes the Simple Z-transform. The syntax for any function I want to calculate the Z-transform, I will put the Z-trans command of the discrete function f small. The description, this computes the Z-transform of the input signal f, which is a discrete signal. By default, it transforms f of n to f of z. F of n is discrete time signal, and f of z is the Z-transform of the respectively f of n. An example of the Z-transform of a simple signal: to find the Z-transform of the discrete time signal f of n equal the exponential 1 e to the exponential of n u of n, where u of n is a unit step function, we can use the following code. This is the code. We are going to write it in the MATLAB. First, we have this comment for creating symbolic variable for n and z. I use the command sims for symbolic for n, the discrete time, z, the resulted Z transform, and a is the constant that are used in the function. Then I will define the signal f of n. This is f of n. I will write it f equal a exponential n, or a to the power n, and then I compute the Z transform fz equal Z trans. This is a command. First I put the discrete function f, and then the discrete time n, then the z domain variable, it's z. Later display the result, I use the disp f of z. Okay, the output should be minus z over a minus z. So I will go to MATLAB and I will write the program. Okay, this is the MATLAB. This is the command window. I will use the script, so I make a new script. Okay, I will save as untitled 1. Okay, just forget about the comments. We write it. We begin directly with the function f equal a to the power n, and before that we need to make the symbolic variable. We need to sims to define it. Sims for n, z, and a. Okay, I will calculate f that equal Z trans of f, n, and z. Okay, if I run this without putting any semicolon here, it will show the exact fz. Okay, this is fz equal minus z over a minus z, which is the same output result. If I put here a semicolon, I need to make the display of fz, and it shows the same minus z over a minus z. So this is the first lesson in DSP with MATLAB. It is a Z transform. This is the most important command here. It's Z trans. Thank you for your listening.